Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear. Loud and clear. Good evening, everyone. It's good to be live tonight with you guys right here. My first live on YouTube, by the way. Okay. I hope this is clear and everyone can see me. I hope this is clear and everyone can see me. How can I get? Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to this. Like, still trying to get used to this a lot. Um, So please don't mind if you can't hear me. Just don't mind if you can't. I'm still trying to just get used to all these things. Okay. Okay, I'm still trying to get used to all these things. Sorry, just I have to see how this is going on my YouTube as well so that I can follow up with it. Okay, let me use another account. Okay, but I want to know if everyone can see me. Let me see if I could load up my captions. Um, okay, let me see if I could just load up my chat overlay. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. For those who have joined this session, it promises to be amazing. So, basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Facebook ads, Instagram ads. We're going to be doing a lot of things about Facebook ads and Instagram ads. So, what I want you to do now is, of course, if you have questions, I mean, this is basically a question and answer session, just here for like 30, 45 minutes to just see exactly how this first session will go. Thank you so much. I think the questions are dropping right now. Thank you so much, Ade Abiodun. Thank you so much, Ade Abiodun, for your question. Ade Abiodun says, please, how do I make payment on my account? Right now, right now, when making payment, for Facebook and Instagram ads, what you will first of all need to do is you must have a prepaid ad account, right? A prepaid ad account is very simple to create. You might need to go to your business settings, and then you'll be able to make payments with a prepaid ad account, right? That's what you need to do. Okay, so you need to have a prepaid ad account, and then you are able to add funds to your account using PayU, right? So PayU is a platform that handles payments for Nigerians, right, on behalf of Facebook. So all you do is that you add your, you add funds to your prepaid ad account that has been created already by Facebook. But PayU is what allows you to fund that account, right? Because you know that our normal Nigerian cards do not work when you try to use them directly to pay because of the CBN restriction. So what you need to do is to have that PayU account. I have a setup, a video on setup on my pay video. It's on my YouTube channel. You can step by step learn how to set up your account, create the prepaid, connect it, do all those things, right? I hope that answers your question, Ade Abiodun. All right, the next question I have here is from Mesan Felician. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name very well, Mesan. What is the difference between Facebook and Instagram ads and Google ads? Right. Good question. Thank you so much for this good question. What's the difference? Now, number one is Facebook ads and Instagram ads are very different. When you run ads that displays on Facebook, you can say that's Facebook ads. When you run ads that displays on Instagram, you can say that's Instagram ads. So, of course, they are by both companies. Facebook is run by a company, same company that also runs Instagram. So you can say, but when you show your ads to these different platforms, then you can say, oh, I'm running Facebook ads. Then you can say, I'm running Instagram ads because the ad is directed to Instagram. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now, what is the difference between these two and Google ads? Google ads is also very similar to, they are all pay-per-click ads, right? They are all pay-per-click ads. But Google ads, slightly different in the kind of way you get results. From what I know about Google ads, as coming because I had some experience also running Google ads. From what I know, Google ads is the type of ad where you only pay when you get a conversion, right? That's the only time you pay for for your Google ads. You only pay when you get conversion. Compared to compared to Facebook and Instagram ads, where you're paying for every link click, everything that happens, you're paying for the number of people you are reached, right? Compared to, Facebook and Instagram, Google Ads only allows you, or only charges you when you have some sort of conversion happening on the ad. Maybe somebody clicked the ad, somebody clicked your ad or sent you a message from the ad, then you pay, right? Compared to Facebook ads that charges you even when your ad doesn't get a click but is reaching people, right? They charge you for that. As long as they are displaying your ad in front of somebody, they charge you for that. So that's just the basic difference. They're almost similar to one another in the kind. I personally focus on Instagram ads majorly because a lot of people use it, and it gives results as well. I hope that answers your question. All right. So yes, more questions. More questions can come in. More questions can come in. Now, let me quickly just, while more questions are coming in and more people are joining this live, I want to just also talk about a few things that I believe would help your ad if you make changes to them. And I'm going to just try to talk about these things a bit. I talked about it on my Instagram page. For those who are already following me on Instagram, I talked about this thing. But I want to also talk about it again, which is very important when when you want to get conversion with your ad. One of the first things that must be done, or that you must pay attention to, right, is what is called your content creation. You need to pay attention to your content creation, right? I've seen a lot of people say they've got a budget for their ad, and the budget they have for their ad is, it's huge. You hear people talk about millions of naira that I have to spend for ads. But when it comes to the type of, the quality of the content that they are prepared, that is going to be used to run that ad, you then hear them say things like, I already have some posts on my page that I'm going to use. I already have, and you look at that post, the standard or the quality of that post is nothing to write home about. And then you're wondering, how is it that you have this amount of money to spend on on the budget of your ads, but you don't have that good amount of money to spend when it comes to running, when it comes to the quality of the content that is being used to run your ad. So what I'm trying to say is that as much as you have a high budget to run ads to get results, also understand that what people will see is the content that you have created to run this ad is what people will see. So it's important that you understand that you must also be ready to put in a lot of, in fact, I would most likely put in more budget to create a quality content and reduce my budget to run ads. Why? Because I can understand that my return on ad spend can be a lot, can make sense because of the quality of the content I have. When your content is clear, your content is quality, the audio is good, the video is good, people tend to take you more serious. People tend to appreciate what you're trying to sell to them. But when people struggle to hear you, they struggle to see exactly what the content is about. The content is not even clear. People cannot not understand what the offer is. Then, whether you are spending so much money or not, you might not be getting results. It's very important that you note this, right? Okay, so let me. I have another question here from. Jamila. Jamila says, please, how much can someone spend daily to get better results? Like, how much minimum can be used? Now, when it comes to budget and how much you should spend, if you are outside Nigeria, if you're anywhere in Europe, now this is what I'll say. You need to ask yourself, what is the cost of my product? Do I have a low ticket product? Do I have a mid ticket product or a high ticket product? Now, it depends on the pricing of the product. Now, when you have products that cost quite a lot, you need to understand that you must have to spend a lot also to be able to get one sale, or to be able to get people to buy, or to be able to get the quality of audience that you want, that will translate to sales for you. So it's important that the first thing that you ensure you do is, how much is the price point of my product? So when you understand the price point of your product, then you can now start asking yourself, how much am I willing to spend to get one person to be able to buy from me? So let's say, on the average, I'm willing to spend $50, $20 daily. I'm willing to start at $20 daily. Now, understand that when you start to run your ad, you most likely will want to start at a at a decent budget, say about $20 daily. Now, when I start my ad at $20 daily, understand that that might not be the final budget that I will continue to use. All I'm trying to do is at $20, which is the base point, what can I get? What kind of traction can I get? When I see the traction I get, the quality of the traction I get, that way I can now up the budget, say by another 50%, and say, okay, I'm going to add another $10, make it $30. So we keep rising that way when we see good results from our ad. So this is what you need to understand when it comes to, setting a budget for your ad, right? So I hope I've answered your question, Jamila. Now let's look at another question. Somebody here has another question. Please let me know where you're from, so that I can easily just shout you out from your country. This question is from Nsawi. It says, how can I target and reach high engagement for a driving school business? Thank you. Okay, for a driving school business, now let's just talk about what's most important when we talk about a driving school business. So driving school business, meaning that you teach people how to drive and all that. Okay, so the first thing is, how much are you willing to spend? Then also, now when we talk about targeting, you need to target people that have interest in learning how to drive, right? People that have interest in learning how to drive, people that just bought new cars, they might be interested in learning how to drive. Not all of them though, but I'm sure there will be. Let me just see if I can share my screen right here and see if I could just jump into just a minute. Let me see if I could just jump inside my let me see if I could just jump inside one of my to show you. Okay, so now this is an ad that I was setting up. So let's go to the ad set level. Let me see what interest we can find about driving. So let's put driving. So the first thing you want to look at when you are talking about targeting for a driving school is, first of all, you need to type driving, right? Driving. Okay. Now, so people that have interest in driving, that's first thing. Now, once we press this, the next thing we're going to do is to press suggestion, and then I want to look for people that have interest in I want driving. So let's look driver's license. So that means you're trying to learn how to drive. Okay. Now let's look for any other thing. Traffic code, that might also be important. All right. Learning also. Okay. Then let's look for something else. Let's put driving again here. I hope you're following me. You can look also people that have interest. Driving test. Okay. Driving test. Driving. There's also driving lessons, driving fast, driving school. It's a television show. Driving license in the United Kingdom, depending on where you are, but this can also work. Let's also put driving again. Let me just do one more. Okay. One more. Driving test success, commercial truck driving, United Kingdom driving test, right? Driving license in Brazil. Let's do United Kingdom driving success, right? Driving test rather. Now, these are the most likely interests that I would use. Okay, so let me just stop my sharing right now. I hope I've been able to help you. Sawir, I hope I've been able to help you with that. Okay, so that's that. Let's see another person with a question here. Okay, another person with a question here is Omali Cha. Good evening. From Nigeria. Instagram charges me high amount daily, like 4,000 naira for ads. I want lower amounts, but I don't know how to do it. Now, first thing is, what causes Instagram to charge you that much? First thing is, have you checked your content? Because when you understand why you're being charged at the amount you are charged, then it's easy for you to understand why it is happening. So, first thing is the content. if the content is so high, or not cutting it, if the content is not good, then how much your charge is going to go high, because people are not viewing the content as they should, right? So it's important that you have a right content. Number two is the targeting. Is your targeting too restricted? Is it too narrow? Sometimes when your targeting gets too narrow, you're going to be paying a lot, because you already have specified the type of audience that you want. And when you do that, Instagram tends to charge you a lot higher. But when you go a bit broad, right? When you go a bit broad, either with the age range, either with the location, either with the interest that you're targeting, or even do it without targeting. Try to run your ads without targeting, without any interest, just age range, gender, and location. You should be able to get a reduced cost. Also, what type of objective are you using? These are the things that matter when you're trying to get a lower cost per click. Okay, so what is the kind of objective you're using for this ad? It's also important to note that. Okay, I hope I've answered your question, Omalicha. Okay, I have another question from somebody here. Okay, thank you so much, everyone who has joined so far. Good evening. I'm Nusi from Nigeria. What interest will you suggest for aphrodisiac brand that is focused on selling only married women to only married women, as we don't have interest on Meta? Right, right. Thank you, Nusi. Now, this is a huge problem, because when you sell products that don't have interest at all covered on Facebook or Meta, it could be a problem with trying to understand what exactly do I do for my advertising. Now, let me say this quickly right now is, what I'm going to say is that you need to understand that when it comes to picking interest or for some type of brand, especially when your niche is a bit gender bias. What do I mean gender bias? You already know that I'm selling to women alone, right? You also know that I'm selling to women in a certain state, within a certain age range. For married people, you know that everybody married, or most people are usually married from the age of 25. I know there are people that are married from 24, but majority falls between 25 and say 50 or 45. Now, what I would advise you to do, Nusi, is that instead of focusing on trying to use interest, I would say you should try to use things like just only age range, gender, and location. So what you do is that you keep your age range anywhere between 25 and 45, or you can start 27 and 45, and then you do it to only women in a certain location, which is, say, for example, Lagos, for a start. So when I do this, the next thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to get more people that are only women to message me. So averagely, when you have a clear messaging, now your content must be clear and it must speak to that audience. Are you a married woman within the age of 27 to 45 and you're struggling in your marriage to, that kind of thing? You are not necessarily, because if you show the product, sometimes because it is aphrodisiac, it might be taken down, because Meta has rules against all these kind of platforms. So understand that you need to you run your ads in a way that it will be accepted. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. But if you're still saying, oh, I want to use interests that are related to personal care, intimate care, and all those kind of things. I'm sure you see personal care, but you might not see intimate care and all that. So also, you can look for an industry that is closest to what you sell, which is personal care, which is why I mentioned personal care. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Nusi from Nigeria. Okay, I have another question here. Somebody's saying, what makes someone, this is Mesan again, what makes someone a good digital marketer? What makes someone a good digital marketer? You've got the skills, and you know exactly how to get people results. Because let me tell you for fun that as a fact that everybody's looking for a media buyer that is very good and can deliver results, right? So I think you should also understand that digital marketing is different from being a media buyer, right? I'm a media buyer. I won't call myself a digital marketer, because digital marketing is a huge field that you might not be able to cover. So a lot of people call themselves digital marketers, but they are only social media marketers, or they're even Facebook media buyers. Do you understand? Facebook and Instagram media buyers. They focus on media buying for Facebook and Instagram, right? But they are calling themselves digital marketers, right? So it's a bigger field, because in digital marketing there is email marketing, there is social media marketing, there is SEO. I mean, a lot of other things. So you can't just call yourself a digital marketer when you don't have idea of all those things, okay, that I just mentioned. I hope that explains it. Uh, let's see a question from Fantasy TV. Fantasy TV says, what cost will you say that if one see on cost per click, and you say the ads is running on a good budget? Okay, you're asking what cost would we be able to categorize a good ad? What cost per click are we going to be able to say it's a good one? Now, it's essential that your cost per click is low. That being said, in some cases, your cost per click can be slightly high and is still delivering result to you. So the question is, what did I set my ad for? One of the things that we were taught while we're training as digital marketers is, what was your ad set for? Right? If you set a goal, right? We know about goal setting. Make it time bound. Make it measurable. You know that those stuffs, right? Now, when you set that goal, what are your key performance index? How are you measuring whether you are hitting that goal? Are you using things like the number of messages I get, the number of people I'm able to reach, the number of link clicks I get? Are those your KPIs? So what it means is that if my KPIs are good, if I'm getting good results with my KPIs, I'm getting enough impressions and reach, I'm getting enough link clicks and messages, I'm paying high, then I can say my ad is profitable and it's good, right? But if your cost per click is very high and you're not getting results, then you can say it's bad, right? But the ultimate is that your cost per click is low and you are getting results. I hope that answers your question. Okay, there's another question from um, Ade Abiodun. Um, how can I run Google Ads? I wish to run it like the Meta. I don't have anything right now on Google Ads yet, but we'll try to create more trainings on also on Google Ads as time goes on. Okay. Let's see another one from um, Quran Inspiration says, can I leave my location in Nigeria in my ad set? Can I leave my location in Nigeria in my ad set? Or can you use your location? I mean, you can use any location you want to, but also pay attention to the estimated population size, right? Estimated audience size, right? Look at the estimated audience size. If you're using your location, what's the estimated audience size? Is it good enough for you to say, okay, the ad is working well? Is it good enough to get you the results? That's the question. Okay. Um, okay. What other question? Um, Okay, I think I've answered quite all the questions that I have here. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining this. This is my first YouTube live. I think you guys need to give me some round of applause because it's not easy putting this setup together. My first YouTube live, and I mean, it's going on smooth. I've been able to answer quite a number of questions. I hope we could do this more and more so that we can answer a lot of questions that people have. Right? Um, okay, what is the fantasy fantasy TV? What is the estimated size that is good? Uh, Now, the estimated size that is good must be in between narrow and fairly broad, right? You can't go too broad and you can't be too narrow. So there has to be a balance, right? And if you want to put that balance, what I would say would be a good number would be anything lesser than say between 3 million to about 900,000 or lesser, but it should not be lower than 500,000. The moment it gets lower than 500,000, you're becoming too narrow. So you want it to stay around 900 to 800,000 and about 3 million. I think that's a good estimated size for you to get um, results. Some say it shouldn't pass 2 million. Yeah, like I said, between 3 million and, most of the time, usually between 3 million and 800 to 900,000. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay, any other question? So I was discussing previously, and I was talking about the importance of having the importance of having um your content, the quality of your content to be up. A lot of people want to spend good money on ad budget, but they're not willing to spend good money on recording the content. So what I'm saying essentially is that spend the money to ensure that your content is quality enough. It's very, very important, and it will give you the results that you need. Right? It will give you the results that you need once you are able to spend the right budget to get results. So the right budget is very, very important, and also the right, I mean, the quality content that you want to see. Okay. There's this question here again. Let me just let's just show that. Ultra once again says the last time I followed how to run ads using the ads manager, and when I got to the public spotting, I was asked to verify my phone number. And without that, I couldn't. Yeah, verify your phone number. It's very important. You need to verify your phone number before you go ahead to run an ad. Right? It's usually there. It's safe. Just put in a number. They'll send you a code, and then when you input that code, your phone number is verified, and you can publish your ad. Right? It's just usually what Meta would always do. Okay, so do that, ensure you verify your phone number. Okay, let me quickly also spend some time to talk about um, those that are going to, I mean, if you are going to be interested in sorry, let me just go back to that point. Yeah. If you are going to join in, if you're going to be interested in joining the Ads Academy, so I have something called the Ads Academy, right? The Ads Academy basically is an academy that's going to help you to learn how to run ads. For those who don't know how to run ads, you've never done it before, you don't know how to run ads, you can easily scan the QR code, or you can just visit the website. It's www.adsacademyng.com. If you haven't joined this class, you want to have a perfect understanding of how to run ads from start to finish, you can join this academy and you'll be able to learn how it is done, right? It's a detailed course that you can learn at your own pace, and there are video trainings with a lot of examples. I showed a lot of things that would really help you. So you can sign up for that course. It's very simple. It's just the Ads Academy, adsacademyng.com, or you can just easily scan the QR code. It's about $20 only instead of $100, right? It's about $20 only to join that academy. We're trying to raise the next generation of media buyers right here. So in Africa, we're trying to raise the next generation of media buyers. So please take your time to also join and be part of this um, this academy. Okay. All right. Let's any other question? We're coming closer to the end of this my first live session. Any other question? Let's see, what else do I have to any other question? Anyone with another question, you can just leave it as we finally um, okay, any other question? Okay. So excellent. Now, I want to quickly say this finally, as I start to wrap up this session. I want to quickly say that it's important to understand that when you are running your ads, try out every strategy that you can think of. Sometimes run an ad with interest. Sometimes run an ad without interest. Try them, right? Find out exactly what works for you. Try these strategies. Run your ads with interest. Run them without interest. Run them with multiple contents that you can get, right? Let find out, if it works for you. Okay. Okay. I think I've answered quite a lot of questions. I want to thank everybody who has joined us. I want to also say that we now have some membership subscription that you can subscribe to on YouTube. I have that right now. You can subscribe to my VIP membership, which is very low, right? About 600 naira thereabout. Or you can subscribe to my we have a gold, or is it gold now, or platinum, that is a lot more expensive, where I'll be doing a lot of videos. I'll be showing a lot of videos that will be only member based, right? If you take the VIP ones, I'll be able to respond to your comments, uh, prioritize your comments, replies, and all that. But if you take the platinum one, which is the highest, I think, um, I'm not sure what the price is right now, but that one, if you take that, then I'll be able to also record separate videos that will be sent specially to you. You get access to seeing my videos first before they are posted. Generally, you would have watched it first, and all those other perks that are amazing. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, and you can be part of that. Thank you guys so much. We'll do this again very soon. We'll do this again very soon, and I hope I'll be able to. Uh, I hope I'll be able to, like, say a lot about get a lot more people into this live the next time that we meet. Thank you guys so much, and